So over the course of this current FICO year, a lot of changes have been made in the credit card game. Now we're going to go over these changes, and the changes I'm referring to are the changes that were made to the upper tier credit cards. So we've seen some credit cards that undergo some changes, and we've seen some credit cards that made their debut to the entire world. So we're going to start things off with the #1 credit card that made, quite frankly, the biggest splash within this ongoing FICO year, and that is the American Express Platinum Card. Now, are these changes that were made to the Platinum Card good, or are they bad? We're going to explore all of that in this video, so let's not waste any time. Let's get on with it. Let's go. Okay, so before we get on to the meat of this video, I just want to share some things with you guys real quick. So first of all, we were not going to compare what the card used to be to what it is right now. We're just going to talk about what the card is like as of me recording this video, and we're going to react to the changes that have been made to this card, basically. So by reacting to these changes, I mean, well, I get the card. Who is this card made for? Should you get the card? And things of that nature. Let's start off with what happens when you go on to the American Express website to try and apply for this card. If you already have an account like I do, because keep in mind, I already have the American Express Green Card and the American Express Gold Card, they're going to offer me to upgrade to the Platinum Card. So there's no mention of simply signing up to get the card. There's no mentions of a welcome offer. Of course there isn't, because they don't want you to get welcome offers. Therefore, what I had to do, I had to either go on their website in incognito mode, use a different browser, or just look for a referral link of some kind, hoping that it'll take me to the website that have a welcome offer. Speaking of the welcome offer, let's talk about that real quick. So nowadays, the welcome offer is still saying that lingo, which is as high as 175,000 points. So what does that mean? That means when you go and apply for this card, they're going to give you a welcome offer that could range anywhere from 50,000 points to as high as 175,000 points. So keep that in mind. It will not be the guarantee 175,000 points. So if you're trying to apply for the American Express Platinum Card and you want that maximum amount and you get something less than that, you can always decline the offer. It will not affect your credit score or anything like that, and we'll explain that fiasco in a second. Now, one of the changes that they made was what you have to do to get that welcome offer. At one point in time, it was simply spend $8,000 within the 6 months after you got the card. Now they raised the requirement. It's now $12,000 that you have to spend within 6 months after you get the card, with the card obviously. So we're talking about an extra $4,000 more that you have to spend with this card within that 6 month period. So the welcome offer in terms of the maximum amount of points that you can get hasn't changed. The time limit for you to complete the welcome offer hasn't changed or increased, which would have been a good thing. But they increased the spend requirement, which is bad. It's really, really bad. It is very, very, very important for you when you apply for this card. If it's anything less than 175,000 points, you decline it. Because spending $12,000 or anything less is a race, it's egregious, it's straight up blasphemous. Luckily, they have their own pre-approval tool, and this is actually the best one in the market, to be honest. So it's better than Capital One's, it's better than City's, but not by much. So how does it work? So they're going to focus on that one card, whether or not you are approved or not for that one card. Unlike with Capital One and City, where they would say, you'll be approved for these number cards, and one of those cards may be the one that you're actually trying to get. Who knows? So there's the difference between American Express and the likes of Capital One and City. And Chase, as far as I can recall, they don't have a pre-approval tool. Now, let's talk about the reward multipliers. Although there's really not much to talk about here, because believe it or not, they haven't changed the reward multipliers. It's still the same old 5 times the points when you book your flights directly with the airliner, or if you book your flights on the American Express travel site, you're still going to get 5 times the points on prepaid hotels that you made on the American Express travel site, and it's 1 side of points on everything else. So no changes there. It would have been nice if they would have added some more reward multipliers to that list. Like, I don't know, maybe a gas category, because American Express don't have one. Maybe even a dining one, because their commercials trying to more or less, at one point in time anyway, trying to advise you to use this for dining, and it's like, not really. Not to mention there's some benefits that require you to use this for dining as well. So keep that in mind. We'll get more about that later on in this video. A dining reward multiplier here would be nice, but we didn't get that, so it's a bad move, although they didn't make any moves, so I guess it's a bad no move on the American Express part. Now, speaking of moves that they actually made that are bad, they raised the price of the annual fee. So it went from $695 to a whopping $895. So that means they raised the annual fee by $200, and we are $100 away from $1,000, which is crazy. But you're probably thinking, well, wait a minute, they got a bunch of benefits for you to offset the annual fee. And we'll get more on that in a second as well, because there is opportunity to lower that annual fee effectively. But again, people still ignoring the difference between credit that goes towards the annual fee and credit that it's just being taken advantage of. And speaking of those benefits, let's talk about them right now. So you're gonna get $600 in the hotel credit. That's for the fine hotels and resorts or the hotel collection bookings. Now keep in mind of a number of things. Number one, this $600 hotel credit is split to two $300 credits that you can use semi-annually. That means you can use one $300 credit on the hotels from January to June, and then the other $300 you got to use between July and December. And with the hotel collection bookings, that's a 2-night stay minimum. And whatever hotel you roll with, whether with the fine hotels and resorts or the hotel collection bookings, you got to do it through the American Express travel site. So all of these is bad. But let's move on. You're going to get $200 in Uber Cash, which is split up to monthly credit of $15 per month. That's also includes December. And the reason why I mentioned December is because you're going to get a bonus $200 in the month of December as well. So for the month of December, that's $35 in Uber Cash that you can use. And if you add all that up, that's a grand total of $200 in Uber Cash. So you can use this on rides and on order. So we're talking about Uber Eats. And of course, this only in America, by the way. You're also going to get $120 in Uber One credit, which is the annual fee for that. So there's that. You're also going to get $200 in airline fee credit. So this would be used for the likes of checked bags, in-flight refreshments, flight change fees, air lounge day passes, for example. And there's other examples, but I'm not going to go through all of that. It will be available on the American Express Platinum Card website. So there's that. You're also going to get $209 in Clear Plus credit. So that's going to cover Clear for the entire year. And that's going to include TSA PreCheck, by the way, that first year. And of course, you got TSA PreCheck for the next 4 years. You're also going to get $400 in Razy credit that is split to $100 quarterly. You're also going to get $300 in digital entertainment credit that is split to $25 per month. So that would be good for Disney Plus, a Disney Plus bundle, ESPN Plus streaming services, Hulu, the New York Times, Paramount Plus, Peacock, the Wall Street Journal. And they added some new ones in the form of YouTube Premium and YouTube TV, which are huge, by the way. You're also going to get $300 in Lululemon credit that is split to $75 per quarter. And the policy says that gift cards doesn't count, but Google AI says otherwise. If you want to try it on gift cards, knock yourself out. Otherwise, I would say no. But there is a workaround, which I will share privately. So there's that. Be on the lookout for that. You're also going to get $155 towards the Walmart Plus credit. So that is split to $12.95 per month, which is the actual cost for Walmart Plus per month. Now, this also comes with Peacock Premium or Paramount Plus. Whichever one you pick, you will get one of those with your Walmart Plus account. So keep that in mind. You're also going to get $100 in SAC credit, which is split to $50 semi-annually, meaning you got to use those twice per year. And you're going to get $200 in Oura Ring credit, which is good for a year. You're going to get $300 in Equinox credit. And there's the usual stuff right here. You're going to get free credit for global entry, which includes TSA PreCheck. Or if you want just TSA PreCheck, that's fine. But again, you got Clear Plus, which also comes with TSA PreCheck. So in this case, you go for global entry. You're also going to get car rental loss and damage insurance, which is, again, secondary. You're also going to get the usual trip delay insurance, trip cancellation and interruption insurance, Marriott Bonvoy Gold Elite status, Hilton Honors Gold status, no foreign transaction fees with this card, and car rental privileges with Avios, Hertz, and National, and of course, the Global Lounge Collection. So we're talking, Priority Pass and stuff like that, and of course, the Centurion Lounge. So with all that out the way, let's talk about my plans for this card. So for starters, will I get this card? And as it stands right now with all the benefits and the credits and the reward multipliers and stuff like that, yeah, I'm still planning on getting this card. But the question is, when will I get this card? Well, it certainly won't be next year, and believe it or not, it won't even be next year. So I'm looking at either 2028 or 2029. That would be the year when I get this card. Now, by the way, this is all assuming that everything as it is right now remain the same, because again, the credit card game been changing. Again, we see a lot of changes go down within this ongoing FICO year. Who knows what changes could rate us in the future? So if they do make more changes to the platinum card, meaning raising the annual fee, adding back in credit that are not a lot of people going to use and stuff like that, then we may have a different discussion in terms of me getting this card. But as it stands right here, right now, as me recording this video, if these changes remain as they are in 2028 or in 2029, then yes, I will be getting this card. So let's talk about that. Does the credit work for me? It's really half and half for the most part, more or less, really. So let's talk about that real quick. So I can make use of that $200 Uber credit. So again, it's split up to $15 per month, and then of course you're gonna get another $20 in December on top of that $15 for a grand total $35 for the month of December. So here's how I can use that. So because I got the gold card, I didn't realize it until I looked into the gold card more, but this goes for Uber and Uber Eats, obviously. But what I did not know is you can actually order through Uber Eats and pick up your order, as opposed to having it delivered, which costs more money. So the thing about me is I go out and eat every Friday and Saturday. We don't cook in this household during those 2 days per week, obviously. So I can just go to my usual spots that I normally go to on Fridays and Saturdays. But the difference is, instead of me going directly to those restaurants on their respective apps, I just go to a third-party app like Uber Eats and just use the credit on there. So yeah, that is credit that would go toward the annual fee. Next up, the airline fee credit. So this is really going to be about me checking bags. Now, every time do I travel, do I check bags? No, but I do travel a lot. So that airline fee credit will be useful there, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use all $200 towards check bags, because normally checking my bag, I normally do that in advance online, obviously. It normally run me about $35, maybe $40, something like that, not 50. So if it was 50, then all I gotta do is travel 4 times where I'm checking my bags and boom, there you go. But that's not the case. So to play it fair, we're gonna say I'm probably gonna use half of this credit. So $100 right there, that would go towards the annual fee. Next up is the $209 Clear Plus credit. Now, here's the thing about this one. I got the green card. The green card costs $150. Clear costs $209. So obviously I'm saving money because I got the green card and the clear credit goes towards the green card. But if I get the platinum card, I'm definitely using the clear credit from them, which means I would more likely cancel the green card. So, and Clear has been phenomenal for me. Clear plus TSA pre-check has been phenomenal for me. So as somebody who likes to travel, this is going to be very, very useful. So that $209 would go towards the annual fee. Next up, the $300 digital entertainment credit. So I currently am paying for a Disney Plus bundle, which includes Disney and Hulu. I also got Peacock. So I can either stay with those, and instead of me paying it out of my pocket, use the digital entertainment credit to pay for that, or I could get YouTube Premium, because although with this computer right here, I can bypass the ads, but on my laptop and on my TV, on the other hand, the ads do get annoying from time to time. So having YouTube Premium will definitely help out there. But in order for credit to go towards the annual fee, to make the annual fee make more sense, I would probably just use the credit towards the Disney Plus bundle and Peacock. So that $300 will also go towards the annual fee if I use it like that. And then we got the Resi credit. Now, I'm not saying that I go on Resi's website to see what they have available, but what I do like to do is I like to be adventurous. I will go to brand new restaurants once in a while because I'm trying to find that go-to sushi spot that is close to me. And I may stumble upon a sushi restaurant or an Indian restaurant that just happen to be a part of Resi. So bam, there's credit right there, but that's not guaranteed. So that $400 in Resi credit, we're gonna split that down in half and say $200 of that will go towards the annual fee. So basically adding everything that I'm currently using right now in regard to the credit that I could potentially get with this card, that's $1,009 that's going towards the annual fee, meaning I'm coming out ahead right off the bat. Now let's talk about the other credit that I could potentially use. And this credit is really credit that I'm going to be taking advantage of. Let's start off with the Walmart Plus credit. So again, that's $155 per year, $12.95 per month. Now, I have history with Walmart Plus because I actually got it on 2 separate occasions. One of those cases was when I was looking for the Xbox Series X and I was successful on that, and then I canceled it. The other one, I don't remember what I was doing. It was either to get a Switch 2 or to get some Pokemon cards, and if it was the Switch 2, then I was successful in that. But if it was for the Pokemon cards, I'm not 100% sure if I was successful in that or not. But nevertheless, I did cancel it. So I would get Walmart Plus if there was specific items that I needed. But if I were to have this card, I would definitely get this. So this would be credit that I would be taking advantage of because Walmart Plus is something that I don't have right now, and I don't see myself getting Walmart Plus in the immediate future. But with this card, I will definitely be getting that, and that would be credit that I would be taking advantage of. So that would not go towards the annual fee. Next up is that $600 hotel credit. Now, I did do some digging, and there is a spot in Michigan that looks nice that I wouldn't mind going to for a weekend, and overall that total will cost $300. And I'm looking at that and I'm like, you know what? That's credit that I can actually take advantage of and go there one weekend or whatever the case may be. Next up is the $300 Lululemon credit. Now, I don't shop at Lululemon because they're too expensive and the clothes that they have aren't exactly my cup of tea. But I can potentially see using that credit, and there's a secret way of doing that. I'm not going to say what it is here. That's going to be on my Patreon. So if you want to know what it is, sign up on my Patreon. The link to that is in the description box below. That's also where I post my reviews for lounges, business class flights, and first class flights. A bunch of videos are on the way on my Patreon. So if you want to see those reviews, if you want to see secret tips and tricks towards navigating for the credit card game and using credit and stuff like that, head to my Patreon. It will only cost you $3 a month to check out those videos. So with this Lulu credit, I can figure out a way to use that. So that's going to be credit that I'll be taking advantage of. And the same would be said for that $100 sex credit as well. Credit that I'll be taking advantage of. But how I'm going to do it is a secret. You got to go to Patreon to see how. And then we got $120 Uber One credit. So all I know is deliveries will be free. That's the only thing I know about that. So why the heck not? So that's credit that I'm going to be taking advantage of as well. And then I will use the other half of the airline fee credit and the Resi credit. So again, that would be credit that I'll be taking advantage of as well. I'll probably go to order expensive food because I got that credit. So there's that. Now, another question. Will I keep this card after 1 year? I will be honest, because after I saw the changes that they made to the welcome offer in terms of the requirement, I was salty. I was annoyed. And I was being petty to the point where I'm like, you know what? I'm only going to get this card for 1 year and then I'm done with it. As of me recording this video, I'm flip-flopping between the two. Keep it for 1 year, keep it long term. I generally don't know at this moment in time. It really depends on where the card is at when I get the card and where it's at a year after I get the card. If I feel like it's been very valuable to me based on the credit that I can use towards the annual fee in combination with the credit that I'm taking advantage of, then yeah, I may keep it long term. Otherwise, I may just cancel it after 1 year just so I can get the points, or maybe 2 years, so I can use the points first and then cancel the card. So I feel like American Express won't do anything with my points after I cancel my cards. So if I were to decide to cancel the card, I'm gonna use the points first and then cancel the card. Now let's talk about who this card is for. So this card is for the upper class, obviously, but it's also for some medium class folks as well, like myself. But here's where things get interesting. I firmly believe that this is more so for solo travelers as opposed to people who are in a relationship and people with families. And the reason why I say that is because there's not a lot of credit here that screams family oriented. I don't see it. I generally don't see it. The reward multipliers. Well, yes, you can book trips for families and stuff like that. So there's that. But outside of that, I don't really see a lot here that screams, oh, this card is good for families. I really don't, especially for the middle class folks. So I see this more so being good for some middle class folks, but mostly those who travel by themselves. I could be wrong on that, but that's how I see it. If you see it differently, let me know in the comment section below. I'm all ears. I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong, but this one of the scenarios where I'm leaning mostly towards solo travelers, whether you're upper class or some middle class folks, as opposed to saying, oh, this is for families, middle class families. I can't firmly say that. I could be wrong again, but I cannot firmly say that. Where did this card rank amongst the upper tier credit cards? So, I'll be honest, I have this behind the Venture X. I still believe that the Venture X is the best upper tier credit card out right now. I still believe the Venture X is the best credit card out right now in general. But in terms of upper tier credit cards, meaning cards that have extremely high annual fees, so we talk about the Venture X, we talk about the Platinum card, we talking about the Chase Sapphire Reserve, the City Strata Elite, and of course the newly revealed built Palladium card. I believe the American Express Platinum card is in second place, and this is mostly because of all the benefits that they have to offer. Also, the whole 5 times the points on airlines booked directly with them, that's still good as well, even though they didn't make a lot of changes to the reward multipliers. But the fact that they added in a bunch of benefits that is more or less tailored towards the middle class than the upper class. I'm looking at you, Sapphire Reserve, Chase. That's why I put this number 2 behind the Venture X. So there you have it. That's my review for the American Express Platinum card. So at one point in time, going back to last year, the American Express Platinum cards got a lot of love within the credit card game, but now, I don't know. I feel like the love have been split between that and built with the Palladium cards and their whole 2.0 or 2.1 setup. And the love is kind of not warranted. But nevertheless, that's just me. What are your thoughts about these changes for the American Express Platinum card? Are you getting the card? Do you have the card? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Have you canceled it? What are your thoughts about the American Express Platinum card? Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.